Once again, very warm greetings to you all, dear students. In the last video, we tried to understand the 2D and 3D shape. In that video, I told you our surrounding is full of the shapes, and each and every shape has its own angle. Each and every shape has its angle. So now in this video, we will try to understand about the angles. So let's begin. Dear students, before moving further, we should know the definition of angle. Before going for this definition, we will try to understand this diagram first, and then we will try to understand this definition. Now here, there is two key words given over here. This is the ray and this is the vertex. When we were learning about the 3D shape, at that time itself we will learn about this vertex. I told you vertex is nothing but the point. Vertex is nothing but the point or the corner where the two lines or the two sides meets. Here you can see this is one ray and this is the second ray. These both ray are meeting over here at this point or at this vertex. This is the first concept. We already learned about this concept. Now here is the one another concept given, that is ray. The students, ray is nothing but a kind of line. This is nothing but a kind of line. Here you can see this is the line and this is also line. So we can also call, as far as our angle topic is concerned, we can call this ray or we can call this line as a ray. So after knowing these two basic concepts, that is vertex and ray, we will try to understand the definition given over here. Now dear students, the definition is an angle is the figure formed by two rays which vertex is the same. Here in this definition there is two parts. In first part they are trying to say that the figure is formed by two rays. Here you can see this is the first ray and this is the second ray. These are the two rays forming a particular kind of figure which vertex or the end point is same. Here you can see this is ray 1 which is in blue color and this is ray 2 which is in red color. They are meeting here over this vertex. The vertex or the end point of these two rays is the same. The same things this definition trying to describe over here. I hope you understand the definition of angle. Now after understanding the definition of angle, we will try to know the various kind of angle. Actually in your syllabus, the various kind of angles has been given. So we have to study about this kind of angle. Now as far as your syllabus is concerned, which recently released by the NCERT, you have to learn about the various kind of shapes, and in according to that syllabus only we are going to learn these shapes which is in our next slide. Dear students, this is our next slide and on this screen you can see the various kind of angles given over here. Dear students, as far as your syllabus is concerned, you have to study this 3 and this is the fourth angle. We will try to understand this 4 angle in detail, and this is the fifth and this is the sixth angle. We will just learn for our information. Now dear students, whenever we try to understand the angle, our reference point will be this right angle. We will use this right angle as a reference point. Whenever we try to categorize, whenever we try to identify the angle, whenever we try to categorize the angle in various types, we will use this right angle as a reference point. Why this right angle we will use as a reference point? Because this angle is very easy to simple. This angle is very easy to recognize. That's why we will use this angle as a reference point. Now, we will try to understand this angle first, and then we will try to understand the various kind of angles which you are seeing over here. Now, dear students, as we earlier learned about the angle definition of angle, in that definition they told that the angle is the figure formed by two rays. Here you can see this is the first ray and this is the second ray, and which vertex or the end point is the same. Here the vertex or the end point of this ray and the vertex or the end point of this ray is the same. After analyzing these basic uh, uh, points, we will try to understand the major component of this angle. Here you can see this is the one ray and this is the second ray. In between these two rays there is the gap or there is the space. This space help us to understand the kind of angle. This is the space which will decide whether this angle belong to that category or which category the particular angle will belongs. This space will decide. Now, in order to measure this space, we use one instrument which you may be familiar with. That instrument, it's look like a half moon, and you will easily find in your geometry box. This kind of instrument called as a protector. This instrument called as a protector. Protector. Now I am unable to write the full name over here. You can find out such kind of instrument in your geometry box, which instrument called as a protector, and by using this instrument we can measure the area, we can measure this space between two rays. And dear students, whenever we measure this space, whenever we measure this area between two rays, the area we measure in degree, not in centimeter, kilometer and feet. We generally measure this area in degree, or we measure this angle in degree. So whenever you maybe came across the measurement, whenever the angle is given, the measurement of that angle is given in degree. So the unit of measurement of angle is degree, and we use protector to use the degree of to measure the degree of any angle. Now, dear students, I hope you understand this kind of angle first. Now, apart from this, we will try to understand this right angle in more detail. Now, this is the, I already told you, this is the one ray and this is the second ray. These two rays are perpendicular to each other. These two rays are perpendicular to each other. That's why such kind of angle is called as a right angle. This angle will looks like this also. So you can see this is the one ray and this is the one ray. They are making a kind of angle over here, which angle is looks like a, or this angle will be right angle. So whenever these two rays are perpendicular to each other, they form the right angle, and the degree of this right angle will be exactly 90 degree. Here you can see the degree or the measurement of this angle will be 90 degree exactly. Now, after analyzing this kind of uh, right angle, we will try to understand this angle. Now, dear student, simply look at the angle. Here you can see the, this is also ray, this is also ray, and this is the common endpoint, or we can call as a vertex. Here you can see the difference is in this area. Here in case of right angle, the area between these two rays is bigger than the area of this two ray. Here you can identify it's very easily. When the area or the degree of between two rays is less than the right angle, this angle called as a acute angle. Dear student, listen carefully. When the degree of the angle is less than right angle, this kind of angle will call as a acute angle. So the degree of this angle will always less than the 90 degree. So far we have learned about the two types of angle. One was the right angle which degree was 90 degree, and we learn about the acute angle which degree is less than 90 degree. Now we are going to understand the next kind of angle. Here is the third angle. Here you can see, here is, this is the one ray, this is the second ray, this is the common vertex or the vertex. Now you can simply identify the space between these two ray and the space between these two ray. The space between these two ray is greater than this right angle. So whenever the ray has greater space or the greater degree in between them, this kind of angle called as a obtuse angle. As compared to right angle, you can see the space or the degree between these two ray is more than right angle. So this kind of angle called as a obtuse angle, and the measurement or the degree of this angle will be greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So we will try to understand this part in this next diagram. Now just simply try to understand, when the degree is greater than 90 degree, then this angle will be obtuse angle, and when the degree of an angle or of an angle is less than 90 degree, then such kind of angle will call as a acute angle. Got it? Now we are going to study this fourth angle. Now dear students, you can see this is the simple straight line, isn't it? But there is one point over here which is not visible from this side. This is the one point over here. This is the vertex actually, and this is one ray and this is the one ray. This ray start from here and this ray start from here. Now here you can see this is the one ray and this is the one ray. In case of obtuse angle, you have seen this ray was like that, isn't it? Here you can see this ray was like that. It was so up, but it came down and down to form a straight line. And dear students, when two ray makes the straight line, this kind of angle called as a straight angle, and the degree of the straight angle is exactly 180 degree. So we can also understand this straight angle by the right angle. Now here you can see the degree of this right angle is 90 degree, isn't it? When this angle, this ray also came down here, what will be the degree of this angle, this ray with this ray? Again there will be 90 degree. So this 90 and this 90 will be 180 degree. So the measurement or the degree of straight angle is 180 degree. Now again you can see this is the vertex point, and this ray here came down to make such kind of angle. When the ray forms such kind of angle which degree is greater than 180 degree, that angle called as a reflex angle. This angle called as a reflex angle. And when this ray goes up and up to make the full rotation or the full circle, the degree of this full circle will be 360 degree. So whenever you came across the circle, the degree or the measurement of this circle will be exactly 360 degree. So these are the basic kind of angles which we have tried to understand. Actually dear students, what I earlier told you, whenever we try to understand this kind of angle, we keep the right angle as a reference point. We use this right angle as a reference point because this right angle is very easy to recognize, and after knowing the actual degree of right angle, we can simply classify the others angle in various category. By this way, we try to categorize, or we try to understand about the acute angle, then we try to understand the obtuse angle, then we try to understand the straight angle, then reflex angle and the full rotation. Now the one question is here, why we do need to understand the angles? Is there any relation of this angle in our day-to-day life? If yes, then it's necessary to understand the angles. So now in this second part of this video, we'll try to understand how these angles are related to our day-to-day life. So I have taken some examples, some pictures from the various website through which we will try to understand how these angles are related to our day-to-day life. So let's begin. Now here you can see this is one woman exercising over here. This is the lower part of her body and this is the upper part of her body. Now what we have learned earlier, when this is the one ray and this is the one ray, isn't it? And this is the vertex, or you can say the common point. What we earlier learned about, when these two rays are perpendicular to each other, they form one kind of angle, and the name of this angle is right angle, and the degree of this angle is 90 degree. So whenever you come across the such kind of angle in which two rays are perpendicular to each other, you should know this angle is nothing but the right angle, and the degree of right angle will be 90 degree. So moving further, now this girl trying to make the angle by using her hand. Now you can see this is the one hand and this is the second hand. Now she used this hand as a ray. This is, so we can call this as a, this hand as a first ray and this hand as a second ray. Can you tell me this angle made by her two hands is less than right angle or the greater than the right angle? Definitely this is the right angle, isn't it? This is the right angle. So this angle is greater than the right angle, so this angle will be obtuse angle. This is the right angle, isn't it? And this angle is greater than the right angle, that's why this angle called as a obtuse angle. And suppose this hand will be over here, so which kind of angle they would form? So this angle will be acute angle, because degree of this angle would be less than this right angle. So taking new example, now this boy is trying to form a kind of angle over here. Can you identify? This is very simple, because this is the one ray and this is the second ray and this is the vertex point. We can call this hand as a one ray, this hand as a second ray. Now this hand or this ray and this ray are perpendicular to each other, and which kind of angle form when these two rays are perpendicular to each other? You know very well, when these two rays are perpendicular to each other, they form the right angle. So this is the right angle, and the degree of right angle is always 90 degree. Next, now here various kind of angles this man, this women trying to form, they are simply exercising over here, and they are trying to form the various kind of angle. Now here you can see this is the one kind of angle. Can you tell the name of this angle? Is this angle is acute angle, is this the right angle, or is this the obtuse angle? This angle is acute angle because this is the less, this area is less than the, or this area lesser than the right angle. That's why this angle is called as a acute angle. Here also this angle is acute angle because the degree or the measurement of these two rays is less than the right angle. Here you can see this is the one kind of angle and this is the again one kind of angle. This angle looks like the acute angle, or you can say this is as an obtuse angle, but actually when you will try to measure by using the protector, you will find the degree of this angle is 90 degree. So if the degree of an angle is 90 degree, then which angle it will be? Can you tell me? Sure, this angle is the right angle, and this again you can simply identify this is the right angle. Now moving ahead, which kind of angle the hands of these boys has formed here? This is the acute angle because this is less than the, or the degree of this angle is lesser than the right angle. Now this is the one picture I have taken from the website. In this picture various kind of angles you can identify. So simply I'm going to tell you one two couples of angles over here. So we'll try to find out the various kind of angles hidden over here. Now here you can see this is the building and this is the wall. Which kind of angle is this? So this is, this building and this wall are perpendicular to each other. That's why this angle is right angle. Now this is the one arm of this lady and this is the main body of this lady. Which kind of angle this arm and body is forming? This angle is greater than the 90 degree, so that's why the angle will be obtuse angle. Now can you tell me the angle this head and this hand making over here? This is the acute angle. So in such way you can find the various kind of angles. You have to simply be curious, you have to simply be analyst in order to understand the various kind of shapes, in order to understand the various kind of angles, because I earlier told you the entire universe is made up of these shapes and each and every shape has particular types of angle. So we should have little bit conscious in order to find out the angles. So mathematics is nothing but is our day-to-day life. We simply have to find out the mathematics in our living. So in this way we can understand the angles and the various concept of the mathematics in a better way. Now this is actually Nidrasan. If you know the yoga, if you consider this as a vertex, this will be one ray and this will be the second ray. Now can you tell me, this is the straight line, which angle making over here this two ray? This is the straight line, that's why this is the straight angle and the degree of straight angle is 180 degree. So you, whenever you sleep, you make this kind of angle every day. Now this is the tree. In this tree there are so many kinds of angle hidden. Now you can see this is the one kind of angle, this is the right angle. This is, if we consider the another branch, then this and this angle or this ray or this branch we can say will make the obtuse angle. Here you can see this is the acute angle. So in this way we have to simply find out the various kind of angles in trees, in your house, in your mathematics books, in your geometric box. There is so many angles. You simply have to be curious, you simply have to be a little bit what we can say little bit analytical in order to find out the angles in the various things. So now I have given the one kind of task over here. Can you find the angles? In which you have to find the angle? This is the one chair in which you have to find the angles. Here you mainly find the three or four kind of angle. One is you find the acute angle, then you find the right angle, then you will find the obtuse angle, then you will find the straight angle. These four kind of angle you can find over here. So you have to simply find out the angles in this chair. You will find these four kind of angle. So simply try to find out the various kind of angle in this chair. Now this is again one activity which you can do at your home. This is the door, and this is the main frame, or we can say the main part or the frame of this door, and this is your wall. When we open the door or when we close the door, and when we open the door, a certain kind of angle this part of door makes with this main frame or makes with this wall. So you have to simply try to close and open this door slowly in order to understand which kind of angles this door is making with the frame and which kind of angle this door is making with the wall. So this is simple activity you can do at your home. This door will make generally three kind of angle. So just try to understand whether door at your home can make the three kind of angle or it simply makes the two kind of angle. So you have to do this activity at your home. So I hope student you understood the basic concept about the angle, and so far we have learned about the various kind of angle, in which we learn about the right angle which degree is 90 degree. We learn about the acute angle which degree is less than 90 degree. We learn about the obtuse angle which degree is greater than 90 degree. Then we learn about the straight angle which degree is exactly 90 degree 180 degree. Then we learn about the reflex angle which degree is greater than 180 degree, and at last we learn about the full rotation which degree is 360 degree. And then we try to understand the relation of this angle in our day-to-day activity. Now I know this is the period of lockdown, and we cannot go outside the home. So this assignment simply I have given over here. You can do this assignment uh, at staying at your home very safely. So you have to simply find out the things which are making the right angle. You have to simply find out the things which are making acute angle, obtuse angle, and the straight angle. So this is very simple kind of activity which you have to do at your home. You have to simply find out the things which are making right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, and the straight angle. So I hope whatever we have learned so far you understood it very, very well. And is there any problem, is there any confusion, you can ask me through our online class, or you can ask me through our mobile, or you can call me, you can join me on the WhatsApp also. So मैं आशा करता हूँ कि आपको ये समझ में आ गया है, और अभी के लिए हम यहाँ पे रुक रहे हैं, लेकिन in the next video we will meet again with the next topic. So thank you so much, have a great day.